Yo, what up, man?
It's comic book creation. What's going on?
Yo, I was struggling to finish this little video, man. It was taking me forever. It should have took 45 minutes, but you know it took 2.5 hours, right?
What, is it all done now?
Yeah, pretty much. I just gotta add all logos and shit to the end, and I'm gonna share the screen. It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I think you can. Yep, you can share.
Yo, I think it's funny, man. I would look down to under a minute, so I think it's funny. You ready?
Wait. Actually, 1 second. Something was disturbing my volume. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Can't hear it. Wait.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Is there a share audio button on before you shared it?
Let me see. Nah.
Fred Doug, what's going on, buddy?
Let me see. Freddie Duggs, what up, man? Nah, that ain't Yak. That's not Yak. Video file. The hell does it say? It says video file. Oh, so I can share an actual video file with you from that's crazy. All right.
Yeah. You want to do that, Kev? You want to do that so that we could hear it. I think
so
the idea.
Let me stop this. Share video file.
Yeah, share the file from your computer. It's like a new feature. They just started it.
Oh, it's telling me it looks like your video file doesn't have a video track.
Huh.
The hell does that mean?
That means there's no sound? Or there's no video?
What if I try to nah, that'll be a pain in the ass.
Can you like maybe upload it to unlisted on like
YouTube?
Comic book? Put it on like comic book creation unlisted, and then I will just play it from here.
Yeah, it'll post before the show's over. All right, let me do that real quick. It's pretty fucking funny, man. I thought it was funny.
Because you say it's only like a minute video, right? So it should probably upload pretty quick.
It's like 300 megs, something like that.
Oh, I see what you mean. It'll take time to actually post.
Yeah, but it'll post in like half hour, something like that.
Yo, I washed this shirt. It evened out. Like, so remember I told you it was like a little too big?
Yeah.
I think it's like now a large is a large.
How does the ink feel?
Exactly the same, really.
Oh, good.
Because you know what I think too else like happened is like there's some of that like black fuzz that will be there because of the black shirt.
Yeah. And
I think washing it and drying it probably got rid of that. So, maybe it won't kind of get on stuff, because when you take it off at first, there's some floaties that happen. And
we gotta get some of those going. Yeah, we should bring Dougie into the show. I think you'll dig his story. His story is ridiculously crazy.
Yeah, if he takes that link and just
you put it up there already?
Copy paste it. Yeah, it should.
Yeah, it's right there. I was in private chat. I wasn't in the comments chat. Yeah, Dougie, you got to copy and paste that into the browser. It's gonna take you to StreamYard, and then just
get up like headphones or whatever. Yeah, unfortunately, clicking that link won't work. I think you have to copy paste it. Oh, here he comes. He is in the back room. Let's get him in here.
I'm sensing a powerful mind.
Yo,
what is going on?
What up, man? Yo, you look crazy.
Yo, Kevin got mad hats, yo.
Yo, I'm looking at one hat with a shit. Oh, there you go.
One time, I'm talking smack, man. Every time I see him, man, I'm like, yo, I don't want to buy his style. Yo, I'll be like, yo, how many hats he got, dog?
Nah, because you know what? I had all these hats for years, bro.
What's happening?
What's going on?
Space Window. Yo's my man from way back. Grew up together, man.
Awesome.
Dougie Doug. Yo, you dark as hell, man. What you doing? You going incognito? What's happening? You didn't want nobody to see your face?
Nah, I just got the light up. Let's put on another light.
Yo,
I ain't get dark, bro. I'm your complexion.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yo, so I was talking. Yo, and I was talking to him about this
This
book.
sounds like an echo.
Nah, I don't hear echo. I don't hear. You hear echo? You probably
hear it.
better off with headphones.
Oh, you don't see?
You don't have headphones?
Nah, hold on.
I'm waiting for this to charge a little bit.
I went over to see Mike today. I gave him one of these shirts.
Oh, he was happy as hell.
Yeah, he was going over, the karate combinations and stuff with me, and it's like I feel like I forgot so much stuff.
I forgot everything, man.
We haven't been getting together.
I forgot everything. There you go. There you go.
There he is.
Yo, so I ordered my
So I
copy,
need a
right?
I need a headset. I don't
You
have
need some
one.
headphones. You got headphones to be the best bet.
Nah,
Be the
I
best
guess that's
bet.
gonna ruin things then. Yeah.
I mean, I hear you hear an echo, Ant?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, damn.
It also might help, like if you turn down your speaker a little bit, maybe you don't need a headphone, as long as you could still hear us.
Is that better?
I mean,
I think
it
it's
sounds the
okay.
same to me. Crazy. Well, I'm trying to get something going here. What the hell happened? Oh shit!
I will pull
Good?
up the campaign
echo?
here.
I haven't heard. I don't hear echo. Period. You still hear echo? Yeah.
I think it sounds clear.
Is that better? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah,
I hear you clear as hell.
I think it sounds good.
You got the mic. You got the boom mic.
Is that better? No.
I mean, you sound crispy. You sound crispy. I think you hearing us echo. I haven't heard you echo yet, and Ant might be picking up some echo.
I
but
was
think,
hearing echo. I'm gonna lie.
I think it's cleared up now.
Yeah, it's just a delay. That's all it is.
Oh,
It's just a delay. That's all.
sucks. Yo, so what I was about to say, I was about to tell you to talk about your book. You've been working on this since late 90s, early 2000s too, right? So it's not about anything current, even though it kind of like spin off from current times. You know what I'm saying? Your Killer Company Sons joint. Oh man, you ain't hearing me now? You don't hear me now? We muted?
I don't know. I can hear you, Kev.
Yo, Ant, tell me about it, yo. Tell me
I
about it.
can
Oh, that's
hear
a
you.
big ass arm right there.
Yeah, I hear
That's
you.
a huge fucking arm. Oh, is it? How long is the delay?
7.2 seconds.
Oh, that's a long delay.
No, I'm joking. Oh, there goes my ruler. Kev, I was going through the script and getting that final script file ready for you. And the one cool thing was
but there's a
Matt.
delay. That's going on.
Oh, now I heard something weird happen.
Even when I used to.
I think the sound got messed up right there for a second.
Yeah, it sounded a little wonky.
Matthew said he would like read the script as like kind of like a very loose kind of kind of run through.
Oh,
if we wanted. So I was like, yeah, that kind of might be interesting, because he says, you know, to break it up between the stuff that he's doing. So I was thinking that I started cleaning up the file a bit in preparation to send to him some of the, maybe like the first like 16 pages, like see what he could do with that of the first issue, and maybe listen to it on one of the next episodes, you know, and maybe have him come on, maybe listen, you know, we'll all listen to it. It might be kind of cool. Cause that one day you said it was cool when I was like reading from one of the pages.
No, yeah, that shit is dope. That shit is dope. That shit is dope.
So I gave him, like, I was gonna give him some of the, like, I got a file with like the dialogue and then some of the descriptive stuff, but not like the notes that me and you were kind of passing back and forth. I've been removing those and cleaning it up a bit, and just the dialogue and then some of the descriptive stuff, but not like the notes that me and you were passing back and forth. I've been removing those. And,
oh, that's a super delay.
Was that Freddie talking?
I think the delay is super serious.
Maybe Freddie, if you like exit and come back in, that might fix, like, sometimes that fixes some problems when like Kevin has problems. I know that, right?
Yeah,
Kev,
yeah.
like when you would like leave and come
Might
back.
not be clear. Connection might not be the clearest.
Now you had a delay before, because even when you hit the chat, there's a delay. Let me see if I can find one of these headsets that I have.
I bet.
All right, let me do that.
Yo, Ant, when you want to do the read through though, I'm down for that.
Let me fix it.
What do you mean? You want to do a read through live?
No, I mean we could do it on Zoom and record the Zoom.
Oh, I see. I mean, I was gonna kind of let you know, him do it. If you want to do it, we could do it too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm with it.
He's got the professional training to make it sound whatever. He you know, he can act. Like me and you just draw.
Yeah. Oh shit! Let me see if this posted.
Oh, okay.
Send you in the private chat, I'm gonna send you the link. See if you can see that shit.
All right, let's see. Let's pull this up if it's working. Let's get this back. Oh my God, is this your voice? Okay, hold up. All right, I think I just heard the first word. Let me share this video.
Yeah, I heard it.
I think. All right, I'm gonna share the audio, share the video. Let's see. All right, do we have it?
Yeah, let me see.
Okay. Actually, hold up. Let me move this to. let me move this.
It's pretty funny, man. It's pretty funny.
Get the full screen. Okay.
Everybody wants the book, but you got to go to Indiegogo to get it. You understand? I want Albatross Junction too. You gotta understand. I want motherfucking Albatross Junction. So do that for. Ugh. All right, man. We're gonna go log on right now and order you a copy.
Order,
right?
motherfucker, order.
Obviously, you won't.
I want it right motherfucker now.
God damn, bro. Keep knocking down my books. I'm gonna kick you out the store. I want Albatross Junction.
Just
He's gonna go ape shit.
and then yeah, that's just gonna get taken down. And then we just put out the end, you know, only on Indiegogo, blah 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 blah, with all the info and shit. Then I had
That's
another
awesome.
one. I had another one that I wish we fucking. I might do half of it and then let you fill in some blanks. Like if I send you a video that you could just fill in some random blanks, I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, for sure. Be like a true collaboration.
Yeah, so I've been pulling all these random scenes from like 80s and 90s movies in comic book stores. And I just want to just voice them over.
I like that. I like it.
Be
I
funny
can
as
have
hell.
fun with that too.
Yeah, it's just something to kind of split it up between, because then I want to post that shit. Then I want to go on live, like, yo, get my shit, blah blah blah. It's live now. Check me out here, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Just switch it up a little bit.
I would love to like have the time to actually go through videos to clip the like words that were actually said in movies and string them all together, almost like a ransom note. That would be so much fun. I just don't have that kind of available. I think I need all day and all night for like a while to go through movies to clip.
There's probably an app that does that shit.
If there isn't, there should be.
I'm sure there has to be with all those videos with like people singing songs and shit.
Like
You know
I think
what
I
I'm
would write a script and then I would go to like movies and try to come close to that script with like what I could find in the movies I was watching. I think that'd be funny.
That should be good. Definitely be good. Definitely.
Because I think in movie quotes all the time too. You know, I think in like Star Wars quotes. I think in movie quotes. Whenever someone says something, I kind of giggle. They might be like, "What are you laughing at?" It's like, well, I'm just imagining like the movie that is from.
Yeah, I do the same shit. Like, but I just won't say the reference just in case they don't get it. Then it's gonna fall flat. Anyway. I'll just keep it to myself.
There's no end to the amount of like things around. It's like no surprise when you see like the art table of those artists like Alex Ross. It's like a disaster. It's like an absolute train wreck.
My table is fucked right now.
It's like just outside of the frame is just a train wreck.
Yeah, nothing pretty about where I'm at right now. Nothing at all.
Oh, we got Freddie back. Let's see if we can get this any better. I'm thinking it'll work better now. Let's see. What's going on, Freddie?
You.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you hear us?
Oh, you can. Oh, so you can hear. So you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, hell yeah, we hear you clear.
Yo, stop laughing, Kev. Mike, I got the. All right, man. It is no delay, man. I feel like I'm at work back in the day.
Nice. I'm about to say, ain't you used to do this for a living? You're supposed to have the clearest headset. You're supposed to have that Pentatonics super duper headset. Uh-oh.
We need the super duper mic.
I said that a while ago. That is a delay. I'm not sure what.
I know sometimes when I'm talking to my friend Jedi Arms Dealer, sometimes the delay clears itself up in a little while. So I don't know if it's going to get better or not.
No, I think we just we could give Dougie the floor real quick just to talk about his book because I want you to hear the story. It's pretty crazy. and then we just wait until he's like done, and then we'll ask questions. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds good.
Like I'm gonna have to control myself to like not say anything,
Yeah.
because you know me, I interrupt often.
I think I'm the king of interrupting.
Well, now Kevin can interrupt because he's been part of this for a minute.
Yeah, I'm in the book, yo. I'm in the book.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yo, Dougie, we just gonna
You
let
just
you
want to draw.
Yeah. We're just gonna let you talk about what your book is
No,
about,
you
where to
just
get it, and all that. But
want to draw. You
just go ahead.
sec-
Just go ahead. Tell us about it, man.
Oh, so basically, it's about
Crap, I think it went out. It went
Yeah,
out for me, Kev.
just went out for me too.
This
This happened
boy.
that one night with Mundo. Yeah, you just like your joint just got stuck.
It went robotic for a second, and we could start to hear, and then it just went out totally.
All we heard was so basically, and that was it. Then you froze.
There's a crazy. They keep saying. The damn.
I feel bad. I think we're missing a lot.
Yeah, we missed everything. All I heard was there's a crazy.
The cat.
Oh man, was talking for a minute.
Kev, maybe like text him, tell him that his sound went out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
I feel bad. We're gonna need him to restart the story.
So maybe I'm doing wrong. So don't click.
Yeah, I'm texting you.
Kev, actually call him up. Maybe he could mute his sound,
Can
and
you
you
hear
could
me?
put your speaker near
Hold
your
on, let me-
mic.
hold on, try this.
Hold.
Yeah, he could. He just left, so maybe he's going to come back in. If it doesn't work when he comes back in, Kev,
Yeah.
maybe get his voice to come through your phone. Maybe if you think that'll work.
You hear me? You, Dougie Doug's.
You can see his voice projects through your mic. I don't know if that'll work.
Yo, you hear me? Nah, I ain't even. I don't even hear you on the phone, bro. Bro, you in the super dead zone? Yeah. Nah, I ain't even hearing him on the phone. You. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What's going on in your hometown? You just shut it down.
Shut it down.
They shut down the internet over there.
They were like, nah, we're not letting this dude online nowhere.
Nobody.
Nowhere. For
No how.
nobody. For nobody.
This story ain't getting out. yeah, hopefully he can clear that up and get back to telling us that, because we didn't really hear anything.
I haven't heard the story in a while, but I remember when he first told it to me, right? It was like 99, 2000. And I was like, yo, this shit sounds too crazy, bro. Like, this shit sounds, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It sounds crazy. And then, like, I re-listened to it the other day. I spoke to him, and I was like, yo, I wasn't ready to hear all that shit back then. Like, it was so complex. It's so deep. I was like, nah, it was just too many. He has his own Game of Thrones going on. You know what I mean? He has like all these factions going on at war, all these areas. He has his own world set up. It's nuts, man. And each location in his world, it's like the space is alive in itself. You know what I mean? It's crazy. He got some spot called City of Roses, where like I don't even want to butcher the story. The City of Roses is crazy. It's all fucked up. It's all fucked up. Killer Company Sons is a whole organization in the book that he has. Like it's insane. It's pretty insane, man. It's pretty insane. I was like, yo,
You know what, Kev?
bad.
I think something might be going on with my connection as well, because StreamYard is showing me a low activity monitor type of thing every couple seconds. If it wasn't for that phone call, I would have maybe thought it was me. But you say his phone was also going out as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Bugged out. Yo, is this a book 2 cover? Possibly.
I was thinking that. What do you think?
Yeah, why not?
Because it's like book 1 or book 2 is going to pick up like where John Dobbs is battling the Dybbuk. So this might make sense for the cover.
Oh, yo, I've been jotting down all these damn ideas, right? I never talked to you about them. It's crazy. So you know how they have like Nicorette patches?
Yeah.
I think they have upgrade patches in our book.
Upgrade.
You know what I mean? So like, if you want to speak languages or whatever. So another thing, I feel like people in our world, they all speak their native language wherever they're from, and then we all just have like some type of transmitter implanted where it just like translates it. You know what I mean? So like you can have someone speaking Chinese to you fluently, and then you just speak to them in English, and the shit just translates in your brain.
Right.
I think that'd be sick. But I think there's all these patches that you kind of put on. You just put the patches on, it interacts with the nano, and it could give you whatever the hell you want to do. I think that'd be pretty sick. Be pretty sick. And of course, Donovan has like the best of the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They kind of go into this a little bit in the Expanse. I've been really happy with what they did in this most recent season. It's like, it was actually kind of funny because I think maybe they did it as a stylistic choice, or they ran out of like money for the effect. But there's this one girl who she has enhancements, right? So she has enhancements where she's got like bionics, and she can like rip people to shreds. And she's like super fast, right? So they show her doing it like once, maybe, at some point along the way. But at the end of the season here, there was like so much going on with like space battles and stuff like that. I could almost understand maybe they ran out of money, but there was one scene where she's supposed to rip these soldiers to shreds. And you hear, like, you kind of see it from the perspective of someone around the corner from her, where you can't see it, but you could hear it. And it's just like her screaming, going like, Row! And then when they round the corner to see the carnage, it's just all the dead bodies.
Oh shit!
So I was like, oh, like it was either a stylistic choice there, or they kind of didn't have the money to show her like scampering around, ripping people up. So they just showed the aftermath.
Maybe they didn't want to get so gross, so gruesome. Unless they get gruesome?
Yeah, they get pretty bad, like on a regular basis.
So there was definitely some politics.
I think it was like, because like I've heard on some videos that like they try to save money on certain scenes. So I was thinking maybe that's one of the scenes that like they kind of just kind of cut out the visual because it was like, and just had her. I thought the scream was hilarious. Like I watched the episode twice already. I just love it. She's like,
I gotta watch that shit, man.
Freddie was back for a second.
He came back in,
but maybe he couldn't say anything, so he might.
I know Mundo's in the house too.
We got Mundo here. Let's get Mundo.
Hell yeah. What's up, boys?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on, Mundo?
Nah, they should.
Hey,
Mundo sounds crispy.
so what are we talking about right now?
Well, I was trying to get my boy Dougie in here to talk about the book, but his connection is kind of getting all crazy.
Oh,
Yo, we
gotta
show we gotta show Mundo the video, man. I want to see if he digs it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I was seeing some kind of message on my screen saying something's wrong, maybe going down with my internet. Now, like my connection from my computer to my house is fine, but maybe something's going on my end as well. I don't know. But
does that have to do with the store, the snow and stuff?
I don't know. I haven't. I don't know. It also could be like an Indiegogo. I mean, not Indiegogo. A StreamYard issue, where or like a YouTube issue. We do have Primal Gamer in the chat. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
I unintentionally did one of the best armadillo noises. That must have been my scream.
It's crazy shit. Yo, show my vid, man. Show my vid, man.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Let's check
the quick little video. I think it's hilarious. But we'll see. Let's see. Ain't gotta share it.
Let's see. Let's check it.
Gotta get back to it. Hold up.
Bussy, check it. Watch how I wreck it.
Why did I X out of that?
Oh, bust it. Check it. Watch how we wreck it. No, sir. You cannot wreck that.
Watch how I wreck it.
No, Ricky Ralph. No Ricky Ralph.
Reggae Ralph. I like that movie, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's cool.
Everybody wants the book, but you got to
Oh, I hear it.
Oh, wait, how do you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Hold up. How do you guys hear that? That's funny. Okay, let me share this.
Oh, sure.
See if you like this little advertisement window.
Everybody wants the book, but you got to go to Indiegogo to get it. You understand? I want Albatross Junction too. You gotta understand. I want motherfucking Albatross Junction. What you go do that for? Ugh. All right, man. We gonna go log on right now and order you a copy.
Order?
Right?
Motherfucker, order.
Obviously, you won't.
I want it like motherfucker now.
God damn, bro. You keep knocking down my books. I'm gonna kick you out the door.
I'm digging it, dude. I'm digging it.
I want Albatross Junction.
It's so fucking stupid, man. That shit is so fucking stupid.
But I'm digging it, man. It's cool. Shit.
I figure if we have like a bunch of these random videos to put in between us talking about it personally,
Yeah.
just break it up a little bit.
Yeah. For
Funny
sure.
as hell.
For sure, man. For sure.
Funny as shit.
Mundo, how'd your day go?
Yeah, it went. Could have been a little better, but not too bad. Poor man, one of my poor guys, dude, I had to take him to the dentist and they took one of his teeth out, man.
Oh, damn.
So it was like, oh.
How'd that go? No good.
Fun. Yeah.
So I have a mentally disabled cousin. She's 52 with the mentality of a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And anesthesia doesn't knock her out.
Whoa.
They hit her. They hit her with so much, and she fights it. She just stays up, and we're like, fuck, and they can't give her any more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's unbelievable what what they can do.
So yeah, it was rough. She had to go to the dentist recently, and I was like, yo, I'm happy by the sound of it. I'm happy I wasn't there. It was just a torture session. It was just a fucking torture session, yo.
Yeah,
she didn't know what the fuck is going on, so she's looking at people pulling her teeth out, and like, what the fuck? It was crazy.
Yeah, and that's like really hard to do. And luckily they gave him a sedative, knocked him out, man, and he was out for it.
This my cousin. That shit don't work on my cousin, man. She's a beast.
Yeah,
she's a beast.
Poor gal, man. I know. I've got one of those. I've got one of my boys is like that, dude.
Just doesn't knock out for nothing.
No. They give him like the maximum dose to try to get him to go to sleep, and he cannot go to sleep.
Yeah, it's wild.
Nothing, man. I mean, it's like, jeez,
it's not happening.
Not happening.
It's wild.
The hardest part is that a lot of times you can't hold them down for shit either. I mean,
no, hell no.
They got super strength, man. They got Superman strength.
Yeah, because there's no reasoning behind their strength. They go all out. They go all out. It's wild.
I was at the dentist one time. I don't know if it was anxiety or whatever, but I had to get like a root canal, and I was under the influence of 7 shots of Novocaine. Damn. Like they would do like one, and then they would do something, and I'm like, oh. And then they would do like another one, and I would be like, oh, like it became 7 p.m. Like that's how, like, cause they got to walk away for 10 minutes when they try to insert the shot to make it work. And then so they put another shot in, like pointing it another cheek, like, oh, well, let's insert it in the upper cheek. And then again, because I like raise my hand and like, okay, raise your hand if you feel anything. I'm like, I can feel that. So I don't know if it was like anxiety that I was like pushing away the medicine, or if I just had too much and it was just it just wasn't going to work anymore,
Yeah.
It's crazy. I feel like I always get 7 shots when I'm at the dentist, man. But you know what's crazy? A lot of it is like a mind fuck, because it's supposed to hurt so much, but if you really pay attention, it's really not hurting that much. But you're still acting like your reaction to be like, oh shit. But then like once I calm down and really pay attention to the pain level, it's not that bad anymore. I'm just
well, yeah, like I had to like change my attitude while I was there. I think was the main thing. Like because actually one of the dentists I had, he was like a real straight shooter. Like I was like in my 20s, like the end of my 20s, and I would go there and I'm like, I have a pain or whatever. He's like, listen, he goes, let me tell you something. He goes, because I was there like 5 times that year. He was like, let me tell you something. He goes like, I'll tell you when there's a problem. Like, I'll tell you. He's like, you don't come here with a problem. I'll tell you if there's a problem. I was like, oh, okay. and he goes, let me tell you, he goes, you might feel a pain or something, but he goes, let me tell you, if it doesn't last 10 seconds or more, like if it lasts 10 seconds or less, he goes, that doesn't matter. He goes, if it lasts 10 seconds or more, that means it's a problem. Then you can call. But it was like, sometimes you feel a pain and you're like, oh fuck, I need to go to the dentist, but it's like not really, because like a tooth is alive, so you're gonna feel something once in a while.
Yeah, he was like, yo, stop coming here, man, stop coming.
Yeah, it's like
your insurance is getting mad at me, man. You think I'm running a scam? That's crazy. So
I had to change my attitude. Now I always think of this is honestly what I think of. I think I told you guys before, but you might think it's funny. It's like I think of Anakin, and I just think of when he says, I think it's the second movie. He says like, I'm a Jedi. I know I'm better than this. Like when he's like mad at himself or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I just always think to myself over and over again. I say, I'm a Jedi. I know I'm better than this. I'm
Change
better
your attitude, fucker.
than this. So I just don't let it affect me.
That's funny. So you ever catch yourself telling them some shit sometimes? Like you're like, change your attitude, fucker.
You know what I tell myself too now that I watched the Enterprise show, Mundo? I also tell myself, like I tell myself I'm a Jedi. I know I'm better than this, and I tell myself I'm a Starfleet officer. So this
There you
can't
go.
hurt me.
There you go.
Like that's how tough I am. Oh, you know, I saw Freddy in the back room, but it wasn't clickable. Something
Oh,
happened.
really?
It wasn't like all the way in there.
Yeah, man.
I think he's still trying to get back in there. So try it again if you can, because that last one wasn't all the way in.
Yeah, I saw his pickup for a good for a few seconds, and then it disappeared. I was all like, okay, we got somebody coming in. So,
He's about to tell us about his book, and we couldn't hear it, unfortunately.
Yeah, the story's dope. Story's real dope.
What's his book about?
Oh man, it's got so many. It's like an onion, man. It got so many levels to it. It's insane. But
Oh,
it's
wow.
on some future. It's got a futuristic spin
It's
to it as
got
well.
so many levels,
not-
and it'll make
yeah,
you cry.
It's not like a post-apocalyptic though.
an
It's like a future. It's like a Demolition Man type of setting, but there's so much other shit going on.
Gotcha.
And I know he's been working on this story since like 2000. You know what I mean, or late 90s.
Oh, wow.
He already has about like 2 books out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's already published.
Did you do any of his cover or art at all? for
Yeah,
any
yeah,
of the
I did one. Did a burning rose for one for the City of Roses I was telling you about.
A painting or what?
Nah,
Artwork
Photoshop.
on the-
Photoshop. He needs a studio to make it like it'll be a sick anime.
What, like the content of the book could be an anime?
It'll be a sick anime story. Like if we were an anime studio, I'd be like, yo, we gotta buy this fucking story. You know what I'm saying?
I'm already in the process of purchasing Mundo's life story.
You're gonna be pretty fucking bored.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, Mundo, I sent you a box today, Mundo. I sent you the shirt.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
So in a couple days, you should get that. Maybe by the time of the next show for sure.
Yeah, I can't.
And you
wait.
know what
I'm
I found out today is the shirt shrinks a bit. So I think
It
I sent
does?
you a large, and then I washed my large today, and it shrunk a little bit. So be careful if you put it in the
Okay.
dryer. Like if
Okay.
it fits perfectly, just like maybe don't put it in the dryer. But if it's like
Okay.
too big, then put it in the dryer for a little bit.
Gotcha.
yo, we missed some Primal over here. Primal was asking about Super Bowl. We spoke about it on Monday, but he missed Mondays. I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna say I can't argue Tom Brady anymore. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's a beast. Mahomes was making some magic. I don't understand how he was like being tackled by 3 people at the same time more than once and still releasing the ball for 40 yards and hitting people in the helmet and they weren't catching it. It was insane. Yo,
Oh,
Andy, you said
yeah.
you didn't watch the game, right? The
I
quarterback,
saw
the
that.
good quarterback. Yo,
Yeah,
Andy, he had so much
I
pressure
saw
on him.
that part.
He had so much pressure on him the whole second half that he was dodging like 4 blocks. He would get hit, be upside down, and release it before he hit the ground, and it'll hit the player, but the player won't catch it.
Oh
It was insane. I was like, yo, this quarterback is doing everything he possibly can, and his receivers are just failing him. It was incredible. I was like, I couldn't believe. I'm talking about, hey, he's running backwards one time, right? He damn near gets hit in his back. And and the shit flew and hit the dude in the head. Bing, he didn't catch it.
Oh, I mean, it hit him right square in the face mask. I mean, this
It was
dude. I
crazy.
mean, if there was enough clearance, that motherfucker would have had the football right between his eyes.
I think I saw an interception happen too.
Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. Oh, you learned the Photoshop too? Nice. I applaud that. Photoshop is the shit. Nice. I could talk about Photoshop all day, man. That's my shit. That is my shit. What Dougie say? I wasn't all the way in. That's what she said.
Is that what she said?
Wasn't all the way in. Yeah, the connection is failing you right now, broski. We need a clear connection so we can hear exactly what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Can't half-ass it. That's what she said. Yeah, Mundo, I know you probably said it already, but when's your actual move date again?
Well, we're in the process of moving it right now. I mean, little bit by little bit, but we're getting the we got to be out of this house by the end of March.
All right.
That's when our lease is up, you know, and beginning of April. And so
Quick.
we got a little bit of time, you know. This Friday we're going to get the movers to come and take the washer dryer, the some of the heavy stuff out of the house, and
Nice.
and then we'll be able to move the rest of the stuff. You know, this weekend I'm going to concentrate on moving. Well, they're actually going to get my workbench here also and stuff like that
It's a
out of
pain in the
here.
ass.
You know. Yeah, it really is, but at least we're not rushed to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, that we're not rushed to do it. So,
Are you shocked at how much shit you have?
oh, I knew exactly how much shit we have. It's just a matter of going through it. It's just a matter of going through it and getting rid of some of this shit, man. You know?
Sometimes
It's like-
sometimes like stop and look around the house. I'm like, yo, we have so much shit in here. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, see that, and that's the thing is, I've got to get rid of some tools, man, because there's a lot of tools that I have doubles of, triples of, that I don't even use, and it's like, why have them sitting around when I'm not using that kind of, you know? I have one of everything, and if I have triple of everything and I'm not even using those, why am I having them sitting in my house taking up space? You know, it's like, shit. Get rid of the stuff that I'm not using.
As soon as you get rid of it, the one you keep is gonna break.
I know, right? Well, I mean, I'll keep a backup at least, but still, I mean, there's no sense in having a toolbox full of like 4 or 5 sockets of the same size when all I need is at least 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
So it makes no point to keep all that bullshit. On the cool side of it, though, I found some little helicopters that I hadn't messed with in a while.
Do they fly or they're just like little models?
No, they're flyers. Like,
Oh shit,
you know.
That's dope. I always wanted one. Just never went and got one.
What do you mean by helicopters? What does that mean?
Like RC helicopters.
Really?
Yeah, RC helicopter.
That's fire.
I got a couple of drones too, so I'm gonna get back to kind of working on learning how to fly those.
You ever see those drone games where they like fly through an empty mall?
That looks
Yeah.
really difficult.
That shit is insane.
I love those drone Olympics, dude.
It's
You
like
ever
a
seen
race.
That shit,
a
no,
race.
Yeah,
they're
it is.
flying.
those? It is a race. It's like
They are fucking flying, bro.
Oh, we got Freddie back. Let's see. Looks like I can get him in here. Oh, what happened? It went away. He went away. I hope I didn't do that. I don't think I did that. He was in for a second. Oh, wait, here he comes back. Okay.
He stopped short. He stopped short.
Persistence over
Oh,
resistance.
there he is.
Oh shit.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yo, I
Yes.
hear you
Yes.
crispy now, brother, man.
Crispy.
Is it? I don't hear no echo or no delay.
Yo, you went to work? You went to your office?
Nah, man, I had to. I'm using my phone, man. That's why things are looking all crazy. I have to plug it into my phone. I guess my computer.
Nah. Yeah, you on point now. You on point now.
Yeah, I gotta figure out the settings on this computer. I don't feel like being technical, but I had to allow this and allow that. So I'm on my phone. So we gonna let everybody else talk, and then
Yeah, there you go.
I had that same problem when I was on my PC. Well, it wasn't my PC. I was borrowing my dad's.
Well, PCs are terrible, man. PCs are terrible.
And yeah, it wouldn't allow StreamYard to like capture the mic or whatever. It was giving me so many problems. And my dad's like an engineer, and I'm like, Dad, figure this out. And he's like, couldn't get it either.
Wow.
But
so basically, you and Kevin got Macs.
Yeah, we got
hell
Max
yeah.
like
All
for-
day.
Oh, that's a dumb question. Y'all do graphics. That's a real.
All day, Mac, all day, B.
That's a dumb question. Yeah, y'all do graphics. You need a Mac, like you know what I'm saying.
I don't use nothing but.
You can't use a PC to do that stuff. You be having your day will be longer than life, man. Hell.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you in now though. You in now though. That's what up.
All right, cool. Because it was the crazy delay. Like, for
No, it was
example,
like-
like when you read my message, it's like a 2-minute. Like I was hearing you 30 seconds later, and then repeating yourself. So yeah, we cool now.
Yeah. I was
Yo,
getting that on my laptop.
I was trying to tell him a little bit about the story, but I didn't want to butcher your story. You know what I'm saying? So all I know is the latest one is Killer Company Sons, right? And what's the exact title?
Well, basically, it's what I did. I republished the first 2 books that I did because I found so many errors
Oh shit!
in the book. So I got somebody to republish the first one.
Oh, dope.
You know what I'm saying? And Kevin did the cover for the second one that I'm reworking. I actually read the second one and was kind of embarrassed. I was like, damn. I repeated myself so many times, like, because Kevin used to tell me, man, I love Kevin would tell me, man, I love detail, but I put too much detail in the book. Like it just sounded like retarded. Like the dude had on a black Onyx midnight shirt like that. That's the same. That doesn't even, like, you know, that like what is like
midnight shirt.
Like what is that? Like that's the same color 3 times. I like, no, you don't.
That's funny,
You know.
man. But yeah, I remember, like I was saying the other day, man. If you don't look back at your older shit and kind of see things you would change, I think that's
Yeah.
more scarier than just loving it better than what you're doing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah, because the reason, well, Kevin's in the book because he's always drawing stuff. He's in the second one, really, like with the words, but as kids, you know what I'm saying, basically we were always really smart. So you got a little more about. I'm just gonna read the back cover real quick so you get a basis of what it is. So it says, my parents, am I still in?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Golden.
Okay, so it comes, my parents became enraged by the white supremacist agenda. They were infuriated that Americans felt perilous because of their beliefs or skin color. They were outraged about the horrendous massacre of innocent men, women, and children on the streets and in their own homes. This fueled the fire for them to join an organization focused on the destruction of racism, poverty, and disease, and become assassins known as Killer Company Sons, targeting white and black supremacists. I soon followed. My name is Laura Bauer, and this is the first journey through my childhood, which molded me in becoming a Killer Company Son. So basically, his parents are assassins.
Yo, but hold up. I made this clear before. Like, he didn't just write this with the whole Black Lives Matter movement. This shit been written since like '99. Like, this is the old story, but he ain't riding no waves. Like, this shit has been around
Was
for
that
a while.
like an excerpt from the first book or the newest?
Yeah, this is the excerpt from the first book. The first book was published in 2008. The second one was in 2010 that I redid it because it takes. When you love writing is easy, but writing a book ain't easy, but it's easy when you love it. It's kind of like what y'all doing. Like, drawing is natural to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy, but not easy. Like, I used to tell Kevin, man, you draw me something, man. He'd be like, yo, it don't work like that. And then I'm looking at what y'all do. I'm like, yo, like, I see why he busy, because he got to go to work. Then he had side gigs. Now he's sitting there inking.
Mm-hmm.
It looks. I done seen him ink one thing. We was on this subscription channel for like 2 hours. I think you had to go somewhere like at 12. And we was on here for like 3 hours, and he's still inking one page.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I get it.
Like 20 hours a page.
The struggle, man.
So the thing with Laura Bauer is the side of the highly intelligent. That's the Soti. They're about the destruction of racism, poverty, and disease. The Killer Company Sons are basically more of they put in the dirty work. So there's a big war going on. They're fighting over a child that they're trying to find. That's supposed to change the world. They're fighting over a rose that, when it doesn't burn, the liquid that comes out, it can change everything. It can heal people. They're fighting over a water that gives you enhanced abilities. They're fighting over a golden square compass, like a a compass. Like you can find stuff when you program the compass, it can find anything. But there's many of them. So you can, if you get a compass, I mean, there's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But if you program,
I think you're going too fast, bro. You just sped past so much shit. Like you
oh
said,
my bad.
a rose, right? So there's a city of like. Just talk about the city of roses. That's crazy.
Oh, the city of roses is alive. Let me I could bring up something from the second book. The city of roses, they're alive.
Like magic in the world you created. There's a lot of magic in it, honestly, because like
yeah,
there's alone is magical as hell.
Yeah, the city of roses is alive. Like they got different type of roses. So some are golden, some are diamonds, some walk, some talk, some breathe. But the roses is what people want to fight. But in the city of roses, nobody can get in. It's kind of like, I mean, I know people went through the Bermuda Triangle before, but it's like when people couldn't go in there, it's like you can't go in there. But now, if somebody from that city of roses is with you, oh, you're safe, you're fine, and you got a 2-mile radius. So if that person leaves you, the city's not going to attack you. But if they walk away for more than 2 miles, the city don't like you, you're on your own. You better find your way out. You better do something. You better do something.
That sounds interesting.
That I always like that title, City of Roses. I think that could be its own little spin-off. And then the other day you were telling me you were breaking down how there's different types of water or something like that.
Yeah. So there's different types of water. So you got, I won't say it looks like Kool-Aid, but the water is this red water, blue water, green water, but it looks like it, but it's basically water. Now, this is not even on Earth. This is on a planet called Ionad. So Ionad, there's a whole another planet where this water enhances people. So it's kind of like, let's just say you took creatine or you ate very well, right? And you worked out very well. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say any athlete, they will still have the ability to run fast, or they're still strong. Like you see Mike Tyson fight. Even if he stopped fighting for like 15 years, he still got some skills. You probably wouldn't want them hands. You know what I'm saying? Like he still got it. You know what I'm saying? So when they use these waters to enhance their bodies, it's natural. However, your lowest power would be, let's say, the fastest person on Earth. And then we got sonic handguns where you can shoot people to sonic. I'm trying to pull up stuff so I can explain it.
Does everything take place on that world, Ionide?
It goes back and forth. So people they travel back and forth. That's the big beef. That's the big beef about the Supreme Group. So you have the Supreme Group, which is a combination of the KKK, neo-Nazis, and the Aryan Nation. The Phantom Company are black racists also. I just tried to make it even, you know, so people don't get mad. So basically,
you got Killer Company sons killing the Supreme Group and the black group. Like if you you got to get wiped out. Period.
Yeah. It's like a triple beef. Like they all beefing with each other. But the Supreme Group does work with the Phantom Company, and from time to time, because they hate the Sothi. Like they despise their ass. So they be trying to get together. To I'm gonna read something about the City of Roses in a minute.
Sound like Trump.
But all these factions they want the roses, they want the water, and they want the compass, right?
Yeah, they want to find a child. They want to find a child. That's Kasha. They want to find the roses. They want to find the water, and they want to find the golden square compasses. Now, the Sothi got all of the stuff. They know what a child is. You know what I'm saying? They have roses. They have the water. They have all this stuff.
What's
you know
what I'm saying? For again?
Society of the Highly Intelligent.
Society of the Highly Intelligent. So it's kind of like, basically, if you became Society of Highly Intelligent, you don't have to kill people. You can be out there doing computer stuff. Yeah. You could be a doctor, a lawyer. You could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then again, they the dirty geek squad.
Yeah, but the Killer Company sons are worse because they nerdy geeks too. They know all of that stuff.
But they shooters, but they all shoot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but they know all of that stuff. It's kind of like a doctor that's like, you know what, I know karate. I'm good. Put like this, like kind of like Breaking Bad type dude. Like he real smart. It's like, you know what, I can kill people too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me.
So they're like assassin geeks.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, basically. I mean, I kind of like Kevin though, like our friends and stuff. We were always smart. Like a friend we have named Nick. Like he put together a whole studio and made beats and did all of this with no training. Nobody taught him that. Like Kevin knows how to cut hair, and he never went to school for it.
Yeah, we all hustle. We all hustle. That's all it was, really.
Yeah, so I got that like from the idea of my friends. Like, yo, we were always smart, but was it suckers? You know, normal people.
Yeah, we were all smart, but we all like guns and shit.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I remember that. You was like, when you come to the South, why you don't got guns everywhere? I would have guns behind my door, behind my toilet, under my bed. I'm like, yo, dog, that's what he said to me, man. He was like, yo, I would have them everywhere, man. What are you talking about? In the kitchen, in the cabinet. I'm like, yo, I don't.
Yo, but hold on. I remember. I don't want to say. I mean, so there was all right early on, right? You had some issues, and somebody let off shots at you, right? And I was like, yo, what you did? He was like, oh, I chased him. I was like, you chased him?
I chased that him. I wanted to see who was shooting at me.
How the fuck you get shot at and chase them? You got nothing on you. That's when I was like, yo, you supposed to have some here, have something there, have some under the car seat in your mailbox.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I didn't have it. I didn't have my gun on me.
What the fuck? You don't chase somebody. You don't got nothing. That's crazy.
All right, let me see if I can read this. Okay. So I'm gonna read it.
I could actually understand that though, Kev, because it's like he don't want to be worried the next day.
Yeah. I just want to see who. I just want to see who it was, because if you don't know who it is,
then you gotta worry.
Coming from. Yeah, you don't know.
Then I still don't know who it is, because it was just I just seen them.
That's crazy, bro. And
I got something else where I gotta read this to you. And this is not in the first book, but it's in the universe where they be stealing people's eyes. It's called the Eyes of Amaris. The Eyes of Amaris is they're people that they call it innocent eyes, and they can like see like anything. You know what I'm saying? Like their eyes are so innocent that like they can really just see the truth, and they can see anything. Truth in people, they can see through stuff. So people be trying to steal their eyes to put it inside their own eyes, which sounds nasty and crazy, but yeah, they do that.
They want them innocent eyes.
No, Kev, I can picture why you say it's crazy, man, and how it's just wild.
That's dope.
It's like it sounds freaking awesome, man.
I gotta read the description of the City of Roses when we I'm pulling it up, but I don't know why my internet on my phone is good, but on this damn computer. I had this conversation with my coworkers. Like I do cases and stuff, and they like, I got a PC. The job gave me a PC, and the job gave them a Mac. They was like, yeah, you need to get a Mac. I like Macs, but I'm more comfortable with PCs. I guess I got to get a Mac. Man. Like, you can't front. Macs are the only reason I use.
Macs are the truth.
Yeah, Macs are the truth, man.
I also get pissed off at Macs though too.
I used to too, because they weren't compatible with a lot of things online. Like Mac is its own world. You know what I'm saying? It's his own world.
Like you gotta buy into everything they're doing. Like you can't just dip a toe. It's like they want everything.
Yes, they want you to have all their You gotta be in that Apple everything. Exactly.
City of Apples. The City of Apples, yo.
That's funny.
Well, I think Kevin would be the best artist to do a City of Roses piece of art, man, because it draws roses to like the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, I got a book of roses that I drew.
Yeah, because Kevin, he might be a little thugged out. I don't know how much you know about Kevin, but he's also a lover boy. I'm a lover boy too. You writing poems and stuff. Don't deny it now. That's as kids. That's what we did. Write a poem for her. I'm gonna do this for her. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. Why not? Poems were the truth back in the day.
I did.
Who did the same thing? Mundo?
Hell yeah. You had to, man.
You had to, man.
We had to. We'll go to the studio and rap about shooting 1,000 guns, and we write a letter playing, but I love your eyes and I love the way you say hello to me.
Here's the mixtape I made you.
Here's the mixtape I made you.
I have never
Okay.
shown anybody any of my poems that I've written. I've probably written like a total of maybe 8, 10, something like that.
Got you.
I still
Nah.
write haikus, yo.
What's that? What the hell is a haiku?
Haikus are
You know-
3 lines, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables.
You know,
Yeah,
one of the
that's-
craziest poems that I've written was about my individuals, man. You know,
You'll
Because-
make a book of poetry after this.
yeah, right. I mean, because you could, you know, if you understand how they think and how they see the world and what kind of goes on in their head, and sometimes it's like they're trapped in their own mind, and nobody knows, you know, how they feel.
Yeah, a
And-
lot of people live in a world of one.
Yeah,
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you good?
yeah, we can hear you
Okay, good.
loud and clear.
All right, good. Got the Bluetooth. I got to plug my phone in the charger.
Oh, now it's not loud and clear.
Wait, you're not as loud as you were before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little
I had to
further
take
back.
I had to. Is that better? Hold on. I have to take the headset thing out. No, I'll figure it out. Let me plug my phone. I gotta get my technology right, bro. I'm a good job. No.
Oh,
Is that close? Is that closer? Is that better or closer?
That's much better.
Yeah.
All right. So let me hold on. I probably won't see my face because I have to put the phone a certain way. All right, I look crooked. Don't matter. Don't worry about that. I wanted to read some of y'all. I wanted to see if y'all like. Can y'all hear me clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I want to see if y'all like this. All right, so I'm gonna read this. Legend has it that the city of roses is a city is mind-blowingly beautiful. It possesses over 20 trillion species of roses. 1 million of these species do not. Damn it! It went out, didn't it?
No, we can hear you.
No, you good. You good.
You're good.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I just said damn because you said 20 trillion. I was like, I don't understand that number.
Kev, stop commenting. You're disturbing.
Yeah, I gotta shut up. I'm gonna shut
Oh,
shut
nah,
up.
because I also got you on my computer to make sure I was still plugged in. All right.
No, you good. You good.
All right, so over 20 trillion species of roses. 1 million of these species do not burn and are considered the ones that can enhance life and reverse death. They say the city of roses is alive and knows who you are. It will only allow safe travel around the city to people who were born there. However, many have found a way into the city not being native to the land. Many people go hoping this is their birthplace or have some type of distant bloodline going back centuries. These people end up being tragically disappointed.
Wow.
Let me keep going, bro. How's my thing bugging? The last line I got here, I'll keep reading some more. The people of Ayanad or Ayanad and Phil, there we go. The people of Ayanad feel about the city of roses the same way people on earth feel about Jerusalem. Some love, some hate, but all realize the importance of this city. Few people know how to enter, however, still try. After the dangerous trip and the brave yet naive travelers arrive at what's known as ground zero, there are 4 3,000-foot tall rose bushes, which grow over 300 different types of roses, and they leave them overwhelmed with their amazement. And then it goes.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
I want the powers. What kind of
Yeah.
powers could I get?
The
So
rose
they
powder.
got a lot. So they got, let me see. So they call the travelers the Al-Daya, which stands for natives. Naive natives. Because they were always memorized by the beauty of the 2 flying roses. You have the ghost orchid rose and the expectro gloricea rose that slowly float around the bushes from top to bottom, from bottom to top, in the type of infinity shape movement, unpredictably changing their elements from gold to diamond. Travelers usually do not know how long to stand in front of the rose bush before realizing that they are there.
That is deep, man.
You know what I'm saying? So then they got the kissing roses, which they call the sucker for love roses.
Sucker for love.
They be kissing. So this is just trying to enter into the city. You know what I'm saying? So they're just trying to enter into the city. Now the proper procedure to enter, after they enter, like they pass it, there's exactly 730 feet past the end of the 3,000 foot rose bushes, which are 200 yards wide and 500 yards long. And then they encounter 207 foot, 400 pound eagles. They want to have a nice conversation with them. So that this is just, it's a whole nother story with that, just trying to enter into the city. You know what I'm saying? Just enter into the city. Yeah. So
that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? But this is not in the first book. This is going to be in the second book. Like I just tried to have
with the City of Roses. Do you know, like, do people know specifically which one they want to get what enhancement, or they just take a chance and try to like just get whichever one they could get?
See, the rose that doesn't burn, you don't know. So they out there trying to get the rose that doesn't burn. It could be the gold one. It could be the diamond one. They think what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but they don't. So they going in there trying to get that rose, because on I they got so much stuff. You can get that rose. It's kind of like it can heal anything and it can reverse death. Cool. Then you got the water that you can also drink. Cause everybody needs water. You run out of water, you're gonna die. But the water enhances you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you can get superpowers. Like it's whatever it is that you are. So for example, the water's so good. Let's say me and you decided to cook chicken, boil the chicken in water. That is gonna be the best damn chicken. But the side effect of it is you may not like salt. There's a backside to it. So here goes the crazy part. This is where it gets crazy. So this is where Lawnmower Bauer thinks his family is doing. And I know this sounds crazy, people. Listen, their family is selling crack cocaine. Now, of course, you cook crack in water. However, when they cook it, you know what I'm saying? They got the best crack. They got the best crack. They're trying to stop. They're trying to listen. I'm going to say the N-word. Listen, they're trying to stop drug abuse. So yeah, it worked. So the people stopped wanting cocaine, but then they don't really like baking soda.
Oh, so when they cook their shit with this water, that shit cures the addiction when people smoke it?
Exactly, but they don't do that to marijuana. They do not grill their marijuana in that water because they don't want to stop.
They don't want to stop that shit.
They want to stop that. And then if you don't know how to treat the water, it could turn you crazy. Like Corey. So for example, all right, let me read one little part here. They keep asking Lawnmower, why did he kill Corey? So Matt, let me just read, hold on. Here goes, I'm gonna read something from the beginning. Because Corey says he's the man with 1,000 lives. He's not a man with 1,000 lives. He's a clone. He has clones. So Lawnmower been trying to kill him. And this is a lot of this is the backstory. This ain't really, this is the universe I'm telling you about. So this is the backstory. Like Kevin Luke was telling me about certain other things about Albatross Junction that's not there yet. Not in like the first part. It's like later on. You know what I'm saying? He has clones. So the thing about his clones is whatever he experiences, they get. So that's why you don't know that it's not him. So if he gets cut right now, his clone, the clones are waiting. They're not like walking around with him. They're just like waiting, like some tubercle type thing. So if he gets cut, they get cut. Because usually when you have a clone, you bring out the clone, but it doesn't look exactly like you because it's there. Like if you get shot and got a wound, that clone would not have a wound because it's a clone already. That clone will actually know everything that you know and have that scar.
That's crazy.
Yeah, That's how that. That's how that works.
So is so Lomo Bowery? Lomo Bauer is the main character, right? And he's a Killer Company son.
Yeah, he's one of the main characters, and so he is the main character now. But the way I write the whole universe is like you could do spin-offs. It's kind of like how you have the Avengers, you know what I'm saying? And then they got different stories about different characters in the Avengers, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, because the Avengers is so dope, you be like, wow, they know each other? Damn, you fight them. That's when you get like real hype. You're like, oh, like, and say, oh, they know each other. Especially like back in the day when they did like that Marvel DC, when they did the crossover.
That was crazy.
Like,
that was
like, oh, that if you were a comic book fan or just like superheroes, you'd be like, oh wow.
Yeah, that was the shit.
That's amazing. Love it.
What was the crossover? It wasn't Secret Wars, was it?
I don't know. It was like
called, right?
It was
well, there was the Secret Wars, but also the
Secret Wars wasn't a crossover though, was it? I don't remember.
No, it was the Crisis on Earth.
That was wild.
I think it was the Crisis on Earth pit.
Wild shit. So yeah, definitely. I know all your characters could definitely get spin-off. They could have their own. I mean, all your places that you described to me the other day, I was like, oh, they could be whole books on just the place itself, like the place of the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to go.
Yeah,
the only
man.
person I knew how to draw real good, I was like, yeah, I got Kevin. I'm like, now that I'm looking at how graphic novels work, I'm like, well, okay, I get it. Like, I'm really understanding the effort.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Yeah, like it's
a lot.
Hey, so Freddie, what made you decide to write the book? Like, what inspired you to write it?
I mean, I've been writing since I was a kid. Like, that's something that we like going to school in Madison. Like, I guess a lot of people in Madison have talent. So I've been writing since I was like, so I could put like sentences together. You know what I'm saying? So my first book I wrote when I was like 12, but when it was horrible. So I was like, at that time I didn't have a job, and I'm like, you know what? When your parents look at you crazy, you're like 18, like at least when you look like I'm doing something. So I started writing it because I always been writing. I was like, all right, let me
Yo, believe it or not, right? Me and Dougie, we went to the same high school. Ruth Bader Ginsburg went to. It's a law high school, but they put us in this advanced writing class with English. Miss Lerner, remember Miss Lerner? She was this crazy hippie.
Yeah, Miss Lerner.
I didn't even know what the class was about. I'm sitting there, I'm like, why am I in this class? They were like, oh, you're in. This is a creative writing course. Only a few people get selected. They were like, just write your stories. So I'm like, what? So like we would be smoking all the time and shit. So we'd be in class lit, writing some crazy fucking stories. Then you got to stand up in front of the class and dictate it. You know what I mean? And we ended up loving that class because they just let us write about anything. So we could write about anything. And there was really no real assignments. She just let us go in there and write and just bug out and tell our stories. It was crazy. And then she would just judge them. Then she would just critique them rather. But like, yo, you can work on this, work on that. And I think that kind of sparked a lot. That sparked a lot in both of us.
Yeah, I would say it would, because you know, when you have a teacher or somebody who of influence can, you know, direct your creativity, it says it really spark. I believe you're right. It really sparks something in you guys, because when you have somebody that's there that believes in you guys because of the way you write, what you write, and everything else, it just pushes it that much further to go.
Yeah, it validates you as a kid. You know what I mean? Like,
there you go. That was what I was looking for, the validation. Yeah.
Yeah, my shit is fire.
Yeah, that's what they did. And Garrett. Now you about to say something, Kevin?
No, I just said it was dope. It was just a dope experience.
Yeah. So when I started it started off with 550 and cream. I was like, let me write a Bonnie and Clyde type thing. Let me write some short stories. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I wanted my friends to read them. Because growing up in some hood neighborhood, some of your friends don't read. So let me make it quick and then read it. I mean, just to be honest, man. Just to be honest, but I was like, let me write it so like some other people could read it. So I was like, well, I gotta find a reason why these people are killing people.
Mhm.
And I was like, you know what? I was watching Sopranos, and it was like, I remember the 18. I'm like, oh yeah, the 18 had a reason for killing people. Well, they did. Well, they did. Like all them car crashes, you can't say everybody lived with the 18. They was blowing stuff up. Cars crashing, flipping over, blowing up. Everybody
crashing helicopters in
yeah,
that thing.
you know, yeah, man. Everybody ain't survived. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't show the murders. Everybody ain't survived. So I was like, well, let me pick something that nobody can really hate. Like, what do people always love? Well, people love secret societies. They love fraternities. They love gangsters. That's never gonna die. They love that stuff. Okay. And then let me find something that nobody could beef about. So I was like, well, the destruction of racism, poverty, and disease. Who gonna get mad about that, really? Like, unless you're a racist. But even if you're a racist, how you gonna be mad about the destruction of poverty and disease? Like, you don't want to be sick and poor. Mm-hmm. So that's why I picked those. That's why I picked those topics. Man. It's just that I love science fiction. I love superheroes. I love all of that stuff, man. And,
well, you know, and a lot of people such as yourself and mine, you know, and myself and you and a lot of other people, you know, who like the superhero stuff. We see what their characteristics that, you know, what we as human beings can be capable of, and what we're not capable of. But at the same time, you see their struggle is just as harsh as ours is as at times. And it's like, we're like, you know, fuck. I mean, I want to escape. You know, I want to be like that superhero. But at the same time, it's like, fuck, he got just as many problems as I do.
Yes,
you know,
exactly. So that's how I made it. Like, you know, have some bad guys that still kind of win at the end of the day, but it's on another planet also. So Ionat is the other planet. I haven't made a way how they get there. I don't describe that. I'm not. I wanted to make it good because you can get there. I don't want to do like Stargate. I don't want to do this spaceship. There's ways that they get there, but I'm just trying to figure out how do you do that. Oh yeah, Kevin told me have a daydreaming pill. That's how you get into his childhood because there's a daydreaming pill. And Kevin was like, you need to make up a name for it. So I listened to Kevin a lot. So I was like, all right, let me listen to Kevin. So let me see. Let me read a little paragraph. I say my daily prayer, calm down and look at our white marble ceiling, respect to silver and bent to black, wrapped in our K. Scott, because he's rich in November. K. Scott, cream colored, pink and rose pattern, cotton polyester comforter. So you make comforters and all of that. And smoke my blunt.
Like in this place.
Yeah, like you got like damn everything. You don't have any words in it yet. It's just like your name with your product.
A brand.
Yeah, but in the second book, you in there with like dialogue. So this is where I got what Kevin said make a name for it. It's 1:45 a.m. on Sunday morning. I took too many Dia A6 pills, also known as Dia Somnia and Adult. I have to look that. I just put words together that when you look up scientific stuff.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's how it goes.
Dia Somnia Panadola, but I just call it a Dia A6 pill, also a daydreaming pill. Because I kept telling Kevin, it was a daydreaming pill. He's like, nah, you need to make a name for it. I'm like, you know what, right? Because like when you watch like all the even when you watch like the science fiction stuff, like let's say Back to the Future, you had the Aeon, the flux. What was it? What was it?
Flux capacitor.
Yeah,
flux capacitor. Gigawatts. He needed with 1.2 gigawatts.
Something like that.
Everybody remember gigawatts, man. And also like with like Star Trek, everything had a name to it. So I was like, let me listen to Kevin do that. Then I was like, he's listening to this. It's called a dark fear dream, but the pills aren't harmful. You just get a dark fear dream where you have a real bad dream. I guess that could dangerous. But yeah, that's one of them. There's so much things in there. Like,
yeah, so I'm saying you created your own universe.
Yeah, what made me do it is when I was like people actually speak Klingon. That kind of blew my mind as a kid. Like people, that's how deep things get. Like they speak Klingon. Like that's not a language, bro. Like there's a whole dictionary of Klingon. Like you gotta think how crazy that is. This is like
really
language. An imaginary language that people go against. I think is there Vulcan? I think there's more than one Vulcan.
Well, you got Klingon, you got Vulcan, you got different alien dialects, you know.
But I know there's a Klingon dictionary.
It's wild. Yo, hey, who was your favorite? The Dorians or something like that?
I love the Andorians.
The Andorians, yeah. Well, you know who played the main Andorian was oh my gosh, I forgot his name. He was like on all the horror type movies, the comedy horror. Like the animator. Jeffrey Combs. There you go.
Oh,
I'll look that up.
Oh, we got TK in the house as well. Welcome, TK.
TK! T to the mother. Hey!
Ooh, baby, I like it, boy.
Yo, but real quick, so there's an Andorian dictionary too?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Wouldn't doubt it, yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's what made me go there. Let's go back to y'all stuff. That's how, like, I was telling Kevin, that's how, like, I vision how your stuff is. Like, I don't know if this is just a universe or just if y'all gonna make more graphic novels on other thoughts and stuff that y'all have, but
yeah, I think we could go off on 1,000 tangents, man. But we just gotta like bear down and just focus on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Kevin, get ready for the real scientific geeks when they be like, man, when the sun explodes, you know the moon and the sun is gonna keep going.
No, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. Yo, I bring those arguments to the table all the time. And don't I always try to come through as like a fact. I'm like, yo, but if the sun explodes, this happens and that happens, and like your point is, yo, you got to leave room for the imagination too. Like you got to let people imagine what they think is gonna happen. So like, there's always gonna be some geeks that want to knock your idea down, but there's always gonna be some dreamers that just want to fucking fill in the blanks at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like how? You know, how did they get back to Earth?
You're always gonna have those people, man. Always gonna be those motherfuckers there. Yeah. I'm one of them. I look for mistakes. Sometimes I'm in the mood and I can feel myself looking for mistakes in movies. Like, what the fuck don't work here? And I gotta stop. Like, you know what? Let me just take the entertainment of it all, man. What am I doing?
Hell yeah, man.
It's wild. It's wild. Yo, you just grew 1,000 teeth.
I grew 1,000. What?
He just drew 1,000 teeth in this motherfucker.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Razor head.
Damn.
Yo, man, you ever see on Netflix Travelers?
No.
I haven't seen it.
I don't even know what that is.
Man, they traveling through time. That shit is crazy, bro. It's science. It's crazy. It's so what happens is they trying to stop. They're from like hundreds of years in the future, right?
Wow.
Or whatever. So it stopped on Netflix. I think they only got 3 seasons, but it was good. So it started off, you thinking it's like maybe 5 people that have traveled. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's a whole organization of people, right?
Wow.
So how they get into how they travel, besides jacked up it is, they take over people's bodies. Like they zap into it. So let's say it'll say time of death. So let's say somebody named Jack is supposed to die tomorrow at 1 p.m. Right? He's supposed to die because they know the future. He's definitely supposed to die tomorrow at 1 p.m. He's not gonna die. They travel and go inside that person's body, and he doesn't die. But now they're in 2020. Now it's not him. It's somebody different, but they got to know the whole person's life It's crazy, and they in the year 2020.
Well, also the
wow.
whole timeline's going to change because like if they took
Exactly.
over like Kevin's body, then that person's going to help me finish Albatross Junction. It's going to be totally different.
It is.
They're gonna disagree
I
with
don't
everything.
think he's gonna log in ever again.
Oh
Exactly.
shit!
He's gonna be like, yo, Kevin's a dick. He
Yeah.
left me hanging.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy.
Travelers, I
Yeah,
gotta check that out.
But they taking the bodies over of people that were supposed to die at that time. So
Wow.
it's not like let's say I was supposed to die at 100 years old. They're not gonna take over that body. They're gonna take over that body of somebody that's supposed to die, so they're not gonna be dead. Like they kind of saved that person's life, but they didn't. That person no longer exists, but the body's still there. That shit crazy. But y'all definitely like that.
Yeah, but check it out. I'll check it out.
Netflix and Travelers, that shit's crazy. Then how they get their information, that shit crazy. How they get their information sometimes, like a kid will come up to them and be like, Traveler 137, this is the mission. Do such and such and such and such.
Wow.
And it's coordinate. Yeah, this shit crazy. I was doing this shit like that. This shit is wild. Then they transport information through people's blood. Yo, this shit is wild, man. Like, if you like, I mean, we love science fiction, of course. Yeah, you check it out, man. Check it out. I like that.
Travelers. Yeah, I'm gonna peep it.
Travelers.
Definitely gonna peep it.
Yeah, and if y'all like audio books, man, you ever heard Behold the Pale Horse?
Oh, that's crazy. That's one of the craziest books ever.
Yeah.
Behold the Pale White Horse?
Yeah, Behold the Pale White Horse, yeah.
That's insane.
I'm like, this one is real.
That's talking about the end of time, though.
Yeah, but he's saying it's supposed to be real because he's talking about underground cities and people do like the crazy thing is he's bringing up facts about stuff. So it's like he telling the truth really wow. Like
that book is bugged out. I like the cover to that book though. That cover is nuts.
Yeah, man, that shit's crazy, man.
That book is too much. That book will drive you insane, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, Space Window, what you said there's like you got 1 or 2 volumes with like 100. You said something like 200 volumes or something like the intro you did that you put on like
maybe Instagram or my YouTube. Yeah, like I think the arc of the story for Albatross Junction is like could span like 200 issues if we actually were able to get to the actual ending that we have planned. It would just a lot of, each issue, let's say being 20, 24 pages.
Okay. So this issue has 2 volumes.
Right. So the volume 1 is like issue 1 and issue 2, but we kind of made an expanded issue 1 for this first one. So it's like 40 pages. And then issue 2 is 24 pages. So together that's like 64 in there. And, we kind of didn't even scratch the surface with the first issue. It's going to take originally we were going to do a mini series where it was going to be like 8 or 10 issues that were going to be take us to the main characters, which are actually the children of the character we're following for this kind of opening mini series of 6, 8, or 10 issues, which is going to be basically like three volumes, 3 or 4 volumes there of each volume containing like 2 issues. So I think, as soon as we can get to the birth of the main characters, that's kind of where it's going to pick up this like long span, like story arc that's going to take us from like point A to like point Z in the world, and kind of like we hope it like does something epic at the very end.
Gotcha.
I'm sure it will.
So the issue is 1 graphic novel.
Like volume 1 is the graphic novel, which basically contains 2 issues, like issue 1 and 2.
But an issue would be like a 1 graphic novel. So that means like 200
comic book.
Huh?
The issue is 1 comic book. Like we made like 1 deluxe comic book, 40 pages, and then the issue number 2 is like 20 something pages. So they come together to form volume 1, which is 60 something pages.
Right. So when you say issue, that's like 200 comic books.
No.
And
how's the issue?
like a comic book issue would be like
Kevin
like-
knows me. Kevin knows me hard, man. He was like, no. Damn, man.
Nah. It's just issue one is just one comic book.
Right.
And then one comic book, like one comic book though. But we made a big, like a comic book is usually 20 pages, about
like
20 pages
22,
or so.
something like
But
that.
our first comic book, issue 1 is about 40 pages, and then issue 2 is about 20 something pages. So instead of doing 2 separate flimsy comic books, we're gonna do something like this, and like have both comic books in one volume. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I get that, sir. But the man said y'all the man said y'all gonna have 200 issues.
Yeah.
So each issue
Right.
is a comic book. You're gonna have
Each
like
issue is a
200 comic books.
Yeah,
Wait, you
yeah,
have
yeah,
like 200 comic books. Damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got enough story to
Which
to
would
fill
like
200 comics.
complete the Albatross Junction series would probably take like around 200 issues, and then
30 volumes. 30
And then that's
volumes.
Well, maybe like let's say it's 100 volumes if each volume contained 2
Oh.
issues.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
That
What
is.
y'all gonna do after that? What y'all gonna do after that?
I've
After
got so
that,
many
man,
like
I just want to get
comic
to the end.
comic ideas. Like
Oh.
there's
Hope I make
actually
it.
a comic within this comic, like the comic book these people read in this story is called Stargazers. So it's kind of like a Star Trek situation, but it's with old, like people live really long time in this world. So I think Kevin came up with the name. I don't know, but it's a comic book people read in world.
That's
We
funny.
also have other comic books I want to do for real. Like there's one comic I want to do called Tiger Squadron, and that's going to be like a squadron of fighter pilots, and the fighter pilots are kind of like they're almost like Thundercats, like different animals, like humanoid animals, all like different tigers, So you have like a puma, and she'll be like a hot puma, and she'll be like Tigra. Is that her name from Thundercats?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
a
Tigra.
Yeah, I
puma,
remember.
you know what I mean? And you'll have maybe like a bobcat or like a cougar type of, like all different cats type of thing, and they're like a fighter pilot, all like fighter pilots, and it's I kind of imagine it more like cartoony, almost like that, and kind of like maybe it's like serious, but it's also got some humor to it.
It sounds interesting. It sounds
And then I've
cool.
got like prequels and stuff planned for the Albatross world too. Like, Kevin and I are always developing like the all around the world of Albatross, like even in the past. So we've got stories we could tell about. Like, for instance, there's this one guy in our story. His name is Bomag, and he's like unfrozen in our story after being like asleep for 300 years. And we have stories about his son, who's like long dead, right? Like his son has been dead for hundreds of years, but we have like his son was like a crazy like war hero. So we have stories about like his son's like experiences in battle. But all that shit kind of doesn't really matter for our story we're telling, but it might be something we could go back to.
Like the lore of the story and shit.
Yeah, maybe tell the story of Banyan, who's Bomag's son, for a different reason, because it really doesn't have much to do with Albatross Junction, the story, we're telling, but maybe it's like a mini series or some kind of ancillary book at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the site and get something, either a card or something tomorrow. Put some money in that stuff. But I ain't getting it yet. I just did. And stuff. But man, I like when I'm looking at it. I see toys and all types of stuff, man. Like,
yeah, that would be fire.
Like,
that would be fire.
I don't know how you do it, like, but yeah, that's what I see. Because when I seen that damn beast, because when I first seen the beast, it's funny when you first look at it, it's like, oh, beast, and when you really look, like, oh, that's a girl on his back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just look at it like, oh, that's an ugly beast. There's a damn girl.
Mm-hmm.
All of that shit, man. That shit is, yeah.
It gets real bugged out.
Yeah, that's a character Kevin has developed probably for almost as long as you've had your books developed. You know, over the past maybe 20 years, Kevin's been tossing around sketches and ideas for that main character, Alba.
Just didn't know what she looked like.
Yo, so all right, you know that the crazy boy twin.
Yeah.
Is that remember in your black book you had drew somebody with a long ass neck? Is that the same person?
He had a long neck, man, like a little kid.
Yeah, remember the book when you lived, you know what I'm saying, in Flatbush, and you had like Kevin painted his damn walls red. Like I guess
that was Nikita, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, they were all red as hell.
All red like a
that was a smoke out.
And he explains it to me because you know Kevin knows about colors. He's like, no, it was soothing. Like when you can go in his crib, your ass did calm down. Like you can't while I was like, man, calm.
You can't be too angry in the crib.
You know what I'm saying?
We used to be in there deep. We used to be in there. A lot of us in there acting crazy.
Yo, deep, but you still calm down on them red ass walls. What I was gonna say is, no. Then the other room was green. Yeah, green walls. Did you have green walls?
Yeah, one yellow room, like a dark green room, and then that like maroonish reddish room.
Yeah.
Oh man, so he had a color for every kind of mood.
Yeah, every color for every room. Like most people's houses got the same damn color throughout the house in the rooms. This room's every different color. Like, yo, dog, what is this? But no, what I was saying is when you lived there, you had a black book.
Yeah.
One character with a real small, tiny black head. Then you had one with a long neck. It looks like the same person. I don't know.
Oh, no, no, what you're talking about. Yeah. So I should draw the little characters with the little tiny heads and long arms and shit with like puffer vests on and shit like that. Not them dudes.
Yeah.
Not that. I did draw a sketch of Nika in that same book years ago though. I don't know where that book is at right now. I usually have it next to me.
Well, Kev, didn't you lose an art book at work or something?
Yeah, I lost a binder.
Damn, I know that hurt. Bro.
I heard because that shit was all the shit from high school, like little sketches from high school and shit.
Yeah.
Nothing major in there, but just all the shits I did in class.
So it wasn't a black book. It wasn't a black one. It wasn't a black one.
Yeah, I have a ton of black books from back in them days.
Oh, that really doesn't. Okay.
I have a ton of black. 04. You talking like 04, 03 and shit like that.
Wow.
It's here somewhere. I know that.
Yeah,
that was definitely 04. Definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
TK, I think it's actually a whole language for.
Oh yeah, Klingon. Yeah, Klingon's got a whole language.
Oh yeah.
What is up?
My God.
What is up? Yeah, man. Let me show you.
I mean, isn't it amazing how they come up with just lines from a show, and then all of a sudden, now you got a whole dictionary full of shit from different languages and.
Yeah, real, huh?
I don't think it's necessary. I mean, it's okay for like Star Trek. I love Star Trek. It's fine, but I think it's kind of necessary for like the Lord of the Rings type books, like those type of things. Like maybe you do need like the elf translation. I don't know.
But how many people would actually speak Elvish? Come on.
I don't know.
They speak Klingon.
Would you?
No, I know that.
I mean, really? Would you? I mean, I could see if you're gonna go to a convention and do the whole weekend type thing in character, but damn,
it's hard enough for me to speak English half the time.
Yeah, I hardly have one language down. Truth.
That makes three of us.
It's the absolute truth. My pen just died.
So when y'all ink, like you doing it on paper, right?
We could actually do two different ways.
I'm doing it on an iPad.
And
this here is an iPad.
And Anthony's is doing it on paper.
Yeah. So the way I'm doing it is like the way we kind of set it up. Like I don't know if this happened by accident or what, but I'm doing the cover for Kevin's issue. Like Kevin's penciling issue number 2, right? So issue number 2 and issue number 1 is all in the same volume, but I penciled issue number 1, and Kevin inked my pencils on the iPad, so digitally. But Kevin's penciling issue number 2, and then handing me the pages, and I'm actually going to do it by hand. And then all the coloring is going to be done digitally. So in reverse of that order, I'm going to do the cover for issue 2, and Kevin's going to do the cover for issue 1. So when you get, like, let's say you order Albatross Junction graphic novel, what you'll see is like a cover that'll kind of be like a cover for both issues. That'll be like on the outside of the book. And then, oh, this is 2 issues, because you'll see like the cover for issue 1, which will be Kevin's art. And then you'll see, you know, issue number 1 unfold. And then there'll be a little, or almost like an intermission in the pages, which will be maybe some information or whatever, like a back cover to issue 1. And then you'll see my artwork. Potentially this right here is going to be the cover of issue number 2, like preceded by all Kevin's art. That will be issue number 2, like the full 24 pages of Kevin's pencils. So you will kind of see like a little variation of the artwork in the book, because it'll be like me doing half and Kevin doing half as far as like the base pencils.
The reason I asked that, because I was like, damn, you can't, inking looks tough. Like, you can't mess up. You can't like erase the ink.
Nah.
So you got to be like hurt. You got to just be ill.
That's why it takes so long too, because you're not just going crazy.
You got to be good, like dope.
Yeah, on point. Yep, definitely on point.
There's like one way I could do it.
That monster arm is huge, man. I'm looking at this like, damn.
That shit was humongous.
Because like it could go a little bit. It could always go a little bit faster, like if you ink your own stuff. Because if I ink my own pencils, I maybe don't have to pencil as much. But since, like, let's say the thing that Kevin's working on right now, I had to make sure to put enough detail in so that Kevin doesn't have to like really guess or make anything up. I mean, of course he can if he wants to, but he shouldn't have to.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Whereas like what I'm doing here in the upper left corner is kind of like, there's some places I left blank, and I'll just fill it in with the inking as long as I know like the placement of certain things. Like if I know where like the claws, like the fingernails are, I could maybe fill in the rest of the hand type of thing, you know?
So like, so you would ink the eyebrows or something. Like when you ink it, you just, then colors come in between. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm not gonna talk about that. It's like I went to school for this. I'm not gonna try to get a lesson in 2 seconds.
No. This is what we do, man. Talk about this shit all day.
It's all good. It's a comic book creation live, so we definitely want people to know like the whole process. You know, it's a good question.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So you just know what little lines to ink.
Yeah, like when it's my own stuff, it's like hard to make a mistake. Plus, in the digital phase, so like let's say Kevin's got the whole thing in a digital phase right now, so he's doing the inking. He kind of can't really mess up, right? But the thing I'm doing, I kind of could mess up. Like let's say I spilled ink, or the pen bled, or I just screwed it up. What I could do is, I have to scan this in anyway to actually put the color in. So what I could do is like one of the old phrases that me and Kevin always repeat from our favorite artist, Jim Lee, is when in doubt, black it out. So we could always like black it out. And then in the color phase, like Kevin could use his eraser and kind of fix what I did. So if I made a mistake or I missed, like, oh, you know, Kevin would say there's a couple horns that are supposed to be here. It's like, oh, well, just, you know, add them in a digital phase type of thing. So.
Oh. So was that like a knife coming out of his arm? Go back one page.
Oh, yeah. This is actually the same guy. Like, take a look at what Kevin's drawn. So that guy that Kevin's drawn right there is actually the guy I'm drawn too. And he's just trying to fight back against this beast who kind of just like attacked him. So, let me try to.
What's coming out his arm? What's coming out? Is that not a light?
He has what I call a construction kit. So it's like a nanotech. It's like brain connected. Like, okay, so you know Green Lantern. You know how when Green Lantern like imagines like a machine gun and it'll come out of the ring because he kind of thought of it. Well, it's like this technology that this guy's wearing right now. Dobbs is wearing. is kind of like the Green Lantern ring in a sense, but it's like mechanical. So when he thinks of, let's say, like a drill, it'll turn into like a power drill. Or if he needs a, like a second before this scene right here, he conjured up like a shield to kind of brace himself against this beast. But now when he's in the throes of battle with this thing, he just kind of conjured real quick like a blade. It's more so like there's a bunch of like designed tools in the construction kit, but you could also, as one of the characters in our book, they can like the really talented characters, like there's this one character called Hildebrand, and she can like really conjure up awesome designs from the construction kit, whereas a lot of other people just use like the settings. So probably within this moment, this is just like a little knife that he conjured out of the material just to defend himself real quick.
Eat this, bitch.
Is that the blue beast?
Right.
That's the blue guy that has the girl on the back.
Yeah.
That's the same beast? Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the Dybbuk.
At this moment when the Dybbuk is attacking John Dobbs, the blue girl is actually talking to our main character, like in the facility inside. So this is happening outside, and like inside, the main character is kind of distracted by this alien woman.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Hydra Comics is here. Welcome. Thanks for
Hail
coming back.
Hydra!
Hell,
Hydra.
what's up, man?
How you doing?
I wish I could draw.
What's popping? We were just listening to
Get a light table. Just get a light
we were
table.
just listening to Freddie's story. Freddie wrote a couple books, 3 books, I think. And
where are they online? Dougie, where can they find your stuff online?
Oh no, well, I wrote 2, but I have to rewrite them, so you don't want to do the second one. But this one is out. The first one I wrote 2, and I rewrote the first one, and the first one is out. Kevin just picked it up. You can go to KCS11319.com.
Stands for Killer Company Sons, right? 11319.
Yeah, let me just put it in.
And maybe put that in the private chat, and I'll just put it in a banner so you can get that.
Killer
Get that up
Company
on the
Sons.
screen.
Yeah, the story's crazy.
That should be.
Hell yeah. Hydra Comics, man. I gotta
Thank you for stopping by, guys.
check it out. Hold up, I gotta check that out.
Hydra Comic?
Yeah, I gotta check it out. Give it a follow. Give it a follow. Yeah, there we go.
Just type in Hydra Comic.
I got it. I found them.
Hydra Comics on YouTube.
Oh, go to YouTube?
That was dope.
You put it on another YouTube.
The last Ronin. Yo, so Hydra Comics. Well, I guess you guys did do a review on the last Ronin, or you just showing the last Ronin? I just found out about the last Ronin about a month ago. Remember I brought it up?
Yeah.
Yo, so there's only Mike is left, bro, from TMNT. That's crazy. That shit hurt my heart when I found that out, man.
Wait, what?
You remember when I brought this shit up? I was like, yo, my man told me about the last Ronin, so I looked it up.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fucking story, and all I saw was Michelangelo. So I'm like, yo, why is it only Michelangelo? He was like, yo, the rest are dead. I was like, what the fuck out? That shit killed.
Oh no.
Yo, that shit.
Wait, the other turtles are dead.
That shit hurt my heart, son. That shit hurt my heart, boy.
Like in the real comics, they dead.
Yo, you gotta look up the last Ronin. It's getting real popular too, man. it gained crazy traction, so it ain't that
I
easy
don't
just to
want
get
to.
it.
I
You know what
don't want to read. I don't want to cry. I'll look it up, man. No, that's like when Optimus Prime died, man.
Yeah, that should hurt. That should hurt too.
Exactly.
When
That shit
Optimus
still
Prime died,
hit me in the feels.
we had Rodimus Prime, but it wasn't the
Not the
same.
It wasn't the
bro.
same. It wasn't the same.
And I knew it wasn't gonna be Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus was kind of soft.
Yeah,
he was way too soft, bro.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, how the hell Megatron gonna come back? You know what I'm saying? It became Galvatron.
Yo, he came back harder than ever though, man.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
you look like a long big dick or something like that. Like the big came back and just killed Starscream. He just came back just like Starscream, bang, dead. And he just I was like, oh.
Nah, but yo, y'all missed the funniest shit ever though. Hydra Comics say, yo, Turtle's dead, Splinter's dead, Pizza dead.
Let me look at
So the whole vibe is dead. Everything about it is just dead. But look, this cover is hard, bro. I'm right. I'm right though, right? It's Michelangelo who survived. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
And see how he got all their fucking weapons on his back.
Yo, Kev, this is just telling me once again though that black, red, and white.
Yeah, that's the best color combo ever. That's the most powerful.
How could
color
you
combo
not
on earth.
do that for issue 1? That has to be the
Black, red,
cover.
and white is the shit.
You have to go hard with black, red, and white on that volume 1 cover.
Heard it here
how
first.
We talking about
Folks.
about their stuff? They're gonna be talking about your stuff and my stuff.
Yo,
I should say ours. One day we'll do a crossover. You know what I'm saying? Lawnmower Bauer. We're going Albatross, something crazy. You know what I'm saying? You'll never know.
The twins will stumble across the city.
I was thinking that, Freddie. While
yo, hold on. The twins are the only ones that can. The twins are the only ones that can enter the city of roses. Some crazy shit. They be like, yo, how y'all They never get killed, and they out there like, okay, you want us to knock some people off?
Yeah, our twins are beastly. Our twins are pretty beastly.
Maybe Burkita goes there like way later, Kev, like after Nika's gone.
That'd be sick.
She walks through there.
Like what I love is when you find out like people that made it to the top, like how they knew each other like back in the day. That should be, you know what I'm saying? Like how Kid and Play knew Salt and Pepper and Martin.
Oh yeah,
Martin don't even rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Martin don't even rap. Y'all knew each other. Like what the hell?
That's crazy. How the fuck they all know each other?
They worked at the same place or something like that. Like they worked at the same store.
Or how fucking Busta Rhymes, Biggie Smalls, and Jay-Z went to the same high school.
Exactly. And all knew each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy.
That's crazy. Word up.
I'm looking at Hydra Comics, but you said just look up Last Ronin on the Hydra Comics YouTube.
Oh no, they got a video. They posted a video about Last Ronin. I just went to check out their channel. There's a bunch of content on there, but I saw one that said Ronin, the Last Ronin, and I had just brought it up a couple of weeks back. I didn't get a copy yet though. I need to get a copy. I kind of want to read it and I don't want to read it at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel because I actually stopped by my local. There's a comic book shop only like 3-4 doors down from where I work. And I stopped in there on my birthday just to go look, and they had the issue, that comic over there as one of the new comics.
Man.
And I came like super close to picking it up, and I'm all like, do I really want to start this? Do I really want to start it? Because
I don't want to do this in my life right now.
Well, that's the thing is that if I know it's gonna be a whole series on just him, but like, what can they say? What can they say if Splinter and everybody else is dead? I mean, what the fuck is he gonna go through?
You gotta find out.
Who killed them, yo? Who killed them, Shredder?
Oh, it's a comic book music video I made. Dope. Nice. I support
like
that.
2 hours. It looks like it's like 2 hours.
Now, if it's just him and Shredder left, oh my god!
No, Shredder's dead too. He said Shredder's
Shredder dead too. So who would be
who's
the
he
new?
fighting? Like the rest of the foot? Like, well, I don't understand.
Yeah, who?
No, y'all know that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started as a spoof of Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Cause like remember the beginning of Daredevil, what's his name? Matt Murdock.
Matt Murdock, yeah.
Kid, there was like some chemical shit in the back of a truck that sprayed him in the eyes and it gave him his powers.
Yeah.
He grew up to be like a ninja that would fight the hand. So at the same time, the turtles got hit with that spray and they grew up to fight the foot.
Hand and foot.
Wow, this is funny as hell, man. The robot foot and Shredder's son. Oh, Shredder got a son. What they call him? Blender? Mikey's laughing.
Yeah, but don't lie. When the first Ninja Turtles movie came out, you know you was hyped.
It would be
hype. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a little kid. I was hyped, yo. They had what's that dude name? Ernie Reyes was in it. He was killing it.
Yeah.
Fire.
Crazy, man. Like,
movie. Matter of fact, I just watched that movie the other day, man. On it was on what was the service you put me on to, Mundo? Some movie service.
Tubi.
Yeah, it was on Tubi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Blender fam.
The next issue is gonna be Chop and Drop.
Slap Chop.
I
have a grandson called Slap Chop. Nah, that man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read it. Oh, is this the actual video right here? The artwork is fire.
How'd you get
look at Mikey, with the black bandana.
Is this your music, Hydra?
That's pretty trippy.
Oh man. Mikey getting busy. Look at him.
Oh man, now I'm gonna have to go pick it up. Dude, I'm gonna have to go pick it up.
Yeah. Oh, he's using Ralphie's style, yo. That's hurting my feelings. Oh, he's hearing like them behind him.
Oh, fucking A. Look at that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I usually don't listen to this type of music, but this shit got me hyped right now.
Yeah, no shit, right?
That's the robot foot? Look at these motherfuckers. Every one of them look like RoboCop. Oh shit, and Snake Eye.
Are these the foot? Are these the foot in the future?
I'm guessing so. I like the color.
Oh my god, if I was this guy, I'd be so pissed off. All his friends, everybody's dead.
Hey, yo, he's angry as hell. Bro, he has all their weapons on.
They're all their weapons. I was gonna say, because at first I thought it was Leonardo. At first I saw the swords, then I saw everything. I was like, oh.
Oh, that shit hurt a little bit. It hit me in the fields. It hit me right in the fields, bro.
Hey, buddy, he's gonna become a Sith.
Oh man.
Look at that.
Holy shit, there's flying cars.
What year is it now?
He's old, yo. So this is fucking 2067, yo. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I have no idea what it's
gotta be old.
This is fire. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I can feel the action in this motherfucker right here. That's Shredder's son? That was him? Looking like the Crow without makeup? Yo, I'm trying real hard to read this shit mad fast.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow, fast. 2050 plus. Yo.
Boom.
That looks sick.
Yo, he got Ghost Brothers in the head.
That looks like he's kicking Snake Eyes.
Oh, this is official. Chalk.
Up with this head.
But he's about 100 and something. Like 150.
I mean, he's a radioactive turtle, bro. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe he can live 100 to 100 years or
he's
beyond.
an octogenarian
robot joker.
Now.
So
he's a robot joker.
That's only like 30 years from now. That's like nothing to him. He like his revenge will last 100 years.
Oh yeah.
I just like how he's fighting with all their fucking weapons, bro.
That's sick. I like how he's carrying them all. Yeah.
It brings joy to my heart. Let me tell you.
So now the foot is all robotic.
Maybe there's like
joints. I used to love those little fucking things. They look a little different back in the days, but those are the same fucking things pretty much.
this is the enemy up top. Look, he says, "Still, I thought you killed you off, you pathetic mutants before. A mistake I'll not make twice." He's trying to kill him.
Son of a bitch. What was the brain's name? Like Krang or some shit like that?
This would actually make me extra mad.
That's crazy, Krang.
Oh, they could live 1,000 years.
Like if I was, wait, they could live 1,000?
Yeah.
If I was Michelangelo here, I'd be so pissed that they're sending robots.
Oh, you said a regular turtle could live 1,000 years?
No, the Ninja Turtles, the radioactive Ninja Turtles, bro.
Oh,
okay. I know a turtle could live at least 100 years.
I mean, there's tortoises that are like 150 and shit.
Yeah, because we have to read the Galapagos Islands. Remember the Galapagos Islands? They was had comprehension. Everybody had the Galapagos Islands for reading comprehension.
I think like everybody's so concerned with their like Instagram and Facebook now. I don't think anyone's tracking any turtle lives. Is there like a scientist out there like tagging turtles? I guess.
No, because of the Galapagos actually is really well known for the sharks and the what do you call it, sea lions.
No, it was a tortoise. The tortoise could live like 100 years.
Yeah,
the tortoise lay their eggs and come back. Look, that's high school. I still remember that stuff that I don't even use.
I remember like the saddest like story like from like high school about turtles was like, you know, like the turtle would like lay its eggs over by the water, like the sea turtle, and then it would lay like 900 eggs and lose like 898 of them.
Yeah, she was fun.
Remember that? And then only like one of them like crawls to the water.
Like 3 of them make it. He looks crazy.
That's kind of sad that they're like the sword is broken.
Yo, look at all the fucking masks on top of the
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
That's awful.
That's his fire, man.
Wait, who's the? Oh, because he's got them all there because he wears a black one now. Oh.
It's hard as dark, bro. It's hard as dark.
They're kind of cute with their hats off. That was pretty sweet. That's awesome, Hydra. Cool video.
That was dope.
That is pretty sweet.
That was official.
Way to go, man.
That was official.
Hail Hydra!
You could tell you're a fan of that comic. That comic looked awesome.
Yeah, I guess maybe now I might have to go pick it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get a copy. Definitely. Yo,
hold on.
It's a wrap for me, man.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize it was so late.
It's a wrap for me.
Could totally wrap this up. I'll just show what I was working on real quick. This was the cover of issue 2. Almost there, maybe like 90% done inking that. And I'll keep working on that. Let's see. Kevin's working on a page from Albatross Junction, issue number 1. That is a page that I penciled. I was actually working on that story today in the script. This actual page in the story in the script today. It's kind of funny.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, Albatross Junction is live on Indiegogo, so you can go check it out. The description, or in the description, is the link. So if you want to go support Albatross Junction, it is live. We launched it a few days ago, and what's today? Wednesday. So you can come back on Mundo Monday, and we will be drawing again. Actually, we'll probably be on before that. Kev, we got to get on this weekend and maybe do another drawing stream.
Let's do it. Let's do it
together. So
let me know.
We'll probably be on before. Oh, cool.
Might be able to come on for a couple of hours.
Awesome.
I don't know.
Awesome. So thank you, Mundo. Thank you, Freddie, for being here and telling us about your story. Definitely got to come back again. I don't think we heard enough about it. It's like it sounds super dense with all the stuff, and it sounded really cool. I want to hear more about it.
I'm gonna have something next time y'all on. Y'all doing it this week, and I'll have it put together a little bit better. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I definitely.
But I wasn't ready. Now I'm thinking like when people ask.
Yeah, that's always the case though, man. Whenever somebody asks me to talk about what we're doing, and I tell them when I walk away from the conversation, I'm like, fuck, I should have said this, and that. I should have told them about this. I should have told them where to get it.
Yeah,
it's always the case.
I'm gonna have Kevin give me your emails. I'll send you an email so you can send me some like links maybe or some titles that I'll just like put up on the screen when you're talking about it. So that'll help too.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Definitely. All right, fellas.
All right, thanks, Kev, and thank you to everybody that was watching in the chat.
Appreciate you always, brother, man. Hydra, good luck for coming back, man. Appreciate that. Primal
Make sure you guys go on Indiegogo and get your copies, guys. I got mine coming. Rock out. All
right, fellas, bang.
All right, have a good evening, everybody. Thanks again.
Later, guys.
Later.